Infinite love. Today I will talk about the extreme challenges that are created in order to push us to opt out. Hola, from Colombia. With the present great world confusion, I wish to do my part to accelerate the evolution of human consciousness. Please help by subscribing and sharing these videos. Thank you. Up until now, the process of evolution has been one of accumulation of external power. However, further accumulation of external power will continue to bring more suffering, more violence, and more destruction. Humanity's biggest challenge is to find paradise on earth without dying. Discovering the exit door without dying is the only true adventure worth living for. I've lived an amazing life up until my incarceration, cruising and traveling all over the world. I've been to many, many places, but I've never been to me. At the beginning of each incarnation, each soul creates a new body, a new physical body, a new vital emotional body, and a new mental body, the triple body vehicle, adapted for its new adventure. From one life to the next, my soul becomes more and more adept at perfecting and mastering her vehicle, the body. So, how can I live in paradise without dying? I must stop my fear of dying. It's high time to get out of survival at all costs. Slowly, I become aware that death is only the loss of an imaginary body. Once I become aware and I have an understanding of who I am, I can then jump into concrete action. I must do everything to allow the union of my soul with my body. At this level of consciousness, the soul is not in contact at all with the body because it's in separation. It is divided by this wall of fear, which is represented by this line, which is separation of my soul from my body. I must dissolve all of my numerous, over here, all of my numerous egoic personalities, and there are many of them acting in my body. I must dissolve them in order to be able to go from the world of duality, which is the world of illusion, to the world of unity, which is the world of reality. The world of duality that we live on this side, on the gray side, is really the representation of the separation between the soul and the body. However, I know that I am a soul inside this body. Therefore, I have the choice to make them work in division, in duality, or in communion, in unity. With this unification, I create internal and external peace by extension. The word individuality speaks for itself. The indivisible duality. I grow more individualized when I become conscious of who I am. I am both the creatrix and the creature. As the creatrix, I create everything which manifests in my daily life. When I am not accepting my own creation, I'm not able to learn from my present challenging experience. When I accept my creation, I can become the observer of my creation, an emotional observer, and then understand what is it that I'm supposed to be learning from this particular challenge. The elite know that they must maintain a division between the body and the soul at the personal level. That is how they can continue to control each human being. That is why they have established a secular world order, Novus Ordo Seclorum, as we see on top, at the bottom of their most cherished symbol, the United States $1 bill pyramid. This truncated pyramid, illustrates the hierarchy within the human herd. Inside the smaller triangle on top is the all-seeing eye, the god of the world of illusion, watching over his human herd. A space exists between the creator and his creatures, and this brings a new meaning to the word divide and conquered. When I remember who I am, I find the key which opens the door to the union of my body and my soul. Guy used this truncated pyramid to illustrate the one and only conflict, the separation between me, the ego I, and myself, the soul. Physical immortality is possible and will be achieved by stopping the conflict that exists between my soul, whose aim is the evolution of my body's consciousness, and my ego, whose sole purpose is to ensure my body's survival for as long as possible and at any cost. When I create the union of my body with my soul, I end the war. The inner conflict stops. With no conflict, there is no illness. I can now achieve unlimited health. The transformation starts to happen internally in every cell of the body. Every cell of the body is represented over here. There's the spirit, the soul, and the wall of fear, separating the body from its source. I express this consciousness in my daily life, and I distance myself from my survival program, and I choose to live. I have the power to align my thoughts, my emotions, and actions with my soul. When I accomplish this, I'm filled with enthusiasm, purpose, and meaning. I no longer hold thoughts of bitterness or fear. I can live in joy and peace. This true power cannot be bought, inherited, or hoarded. With this power, I am incapable of making myself or anyone a victim. Using force or any negativity against another is not part of my consciousness. True freedom is achieved with the unity of my body with my soul. Every experience that I live on earth consciously encourages this union of my body with my soul. Our present purpose is to establish the divine being in the world of matter. To achieve this, we are all collectively creating extremely precise evolutionary path. An extremely precise evolutionary path. To ensure that human beings experience ever increasing levels of duality. Up until now, only the human soul has been immortal. Our unconscious and mortal bodies are still not aware of the origin, the power, or the purpose of the body vehicle. Like a car without a driver, my body has been remote controlled robot, guided by the genetic and environmental programs. The body has to go to the end of a very painful road, the one of the intelligent animal. Only when the body reaches the most ridiculous, absurd level of suffering, which we are creating right now with COVID-19 and the upcoming vaccine and microchip, will the body finally scream, "I've had enough of this insanity." At this limit point, the body reaches and finds its long forgotten soul. And now, the body can make the ultimate decision to unite with the soul. Make the decision and the transformation begins. My soul incarnates into an unconscious human body, and basically the body suffers in one form or another throughout its lifetime. A very small percentage of individuals are mature souls who are ready to be transformed into the new divine being through daily conscious action living. My physical self is not an endpoint. It is just my vehicle in this physical life. Once I remember who I am, I start living a purposeful, peaceful life because I have faith in my true self, my soul. I finally am empowered to get out of constant suffering and ignorance. Will you join me on this amazing adventure? Infinite love.